Hello everybody, this is Arid, and in this video we're going to take a look at the loot drops in the Mini Reward Loot Llama. First, if you're new to my channel, one thing that you'll find my videos have is very specific, detailed information. I believe that I should not only give that to you verbally and visually in the video, but with written support, so you can review that outside of the video instead of having to refer to the video and skip around and try to piece stuff together. That being said, we're going to open up 101 of these mini loot llamas or mini reward llamas here in this video. And specifically what I would like to do is take a look at the drop rates on the silver and the gold llamas. I have been told that the silver happens about 10% of the time, the gold happens 1% of the time, and then also I want to see how many epics and possibly maybe legendaries do I get out of these little llamas. And with that, I will make a complete list of everything that I get throughout this process and make it available to you in a spreadsheet. Okay, so the first question that you may have is where the hell or how the hell did I get so many of these? Well, the mini loot llamas are available in-game from just simply doing daily quests. If you haven't yet done so, you can also integrate Twitch, and you get a Twitch live stream quest. Even if you're not live streaming, you can still activate those quests. As you'll also get them for helping people with their SSDs, or that is actually called Storm Shield Defenses. So I've actually been saving my llamas for the better part of a month to make this video. Though I would suggest if you're a newer player, you probably should open them up as you get them. That is what I did, and it really helped me a lot getting started. Yes, the stuff is not going to be super great, but it's a lot of the resources like their pure raindrops and the XP boost and things like that that will help you get started. Once I was able to get a couple decent weapons and heroes, I was less tempted to open them up, and I was finally able to save them up. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open these 10 at a time, and that's mostly because that's the most that you can claim at once. But yeah, as you can see here, I do have 101 of these, and by opening these at 10 at a shot here, it will also give me a chance to record the data into the spreadsheet, like I said, that will be available in the video description. All right, so we're going to start out here by claiming the first 10, and then I'm just going to speed this video up a little bit, so hopefully this doesn't take too much watching me visually open up all these llamas. And here's a quick look at the first 10 llamas. All right, so it's time for the next 10. Here we go. And here is a quick look at the second batch, or the second 10. Okay, moving into the third set. All right, and we're going to take a quick look at the drops. Only one silver llama this round. Okay, moving right along. This is number 31 through 40. All right, and now we're going to take a quick look at the drops. There was no silver llamas this batch. All right, the next 10 coming up. All right, and a quick look at the loot. Once again, no silver llamas. All right, next batch. And a quick look, there was 2 silver llamas this batch. And that's pretty much accounting for the rares that you're seeing. There's 2 rares. All right, let's do the next 10. All right, and now we're going to take a quick look at the loot. Once again, 2 silver llamas, so you should see 2 rares. And moving right along. Okay. And a quick look at the loot here. As you can see, there is 1 rare, so that means there was 1 silver llama. Well, we just lost 10 of the llamas. My drive got full, and anyway, when I tabbed over, the screen got moved, and well, the loot does not remain in the window when you tab. So lost the loot on 10 llamas, so we've got 11 left, and let's go ahead and do these. All right, so taking a look at the loot, I think that was 4 silvers, which was a really good pull. Yep, 4 silvers. All right. Okay, and so now we're just going to do the last llama. Okay, go silver. And a quick look at that. Okay, so that was 91 of the mini reward loot llamas. Unfortunately, I did lose the data on 10 of them, as I talked about earlier. So we'll have to work with what I got. I can say that in the 10 that were lost and you guys didn't get to see, there was no gold llama found. There was actually 1 silver llama, but that's consistent with the other data, so it's not changing anything really. So all that being said, let's take a look at the data and see what we got. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up a spreadsheet, and you'll see that this spreadsheet here has 2 tabs. The first tab is the totals tab, and then there is the batch tab. And on the batch tab, that is the tab that I pulled in the data as I opened the llamas. I did my best to color code everything to the loot drop types, and this shows the data as I recorded it. And again, the first tab is the totals tab. Okay, so the first thing that we noticed in the 91 llamas that I have data on here, there was 77 were the normal llamas, and 14 of them went silver, giving us a 15% chance for the silver llamas, which is actually higher than what I was previously told, which was 10%. I could have got lucky, or I could have got unlucky. I don't know. I actually had heard that the gold llamas drop at 1% of the time. However, in this data, you can clearly see, because I had no gold llamas, we have a 0% drop rate or find rate on the gold llamas. So what I did is I further grouped up the items by the card types. So you have the XP cards, the weapon cards, the people cards, the trap cards, and finally the miscellaneous cards, which in this case there was only one of them, and that was the pure raindrops, which as a new player you probably haven't got yourself into a situation where those are a problem, but in later games the pure raindrop is very, very sought after. I suppose there's many ways you guys can look at this data, but my original goal was to see, of course, the chance of getting the silver and the gold llamas, as well as take a look at the epic or better cards that were dropping. Well, it turns out in this case, You've got no chance of getting an epic or a legendary, at least from what I've seen, even with the Silver Llama, because the Silver Llama only ever dropped a single rare card. So, all that said, I don't really think anybody expected anything really great out of these llamas. You know, I had hopes maybe I'd see an epic or a legendary, but I didn't. Most people just view these things as a source of the occasional pure raindrop, as we discussed a second ago, and it's also a good source of XP to level up your main items. Well, that is pretty much it for this video. The goal of my YouTube channel is to look at the intricate details of various games and provide information to you guys that is helpful and informative. If you feel like I have lived up to that goal, please remember to like and subscribe on your way out. If you would like to support my efforts in creating future content for games that you like to play, you can follow me on Twitch, Twitter, as well as Patreon. Until next time, this is Arid saying, be well.